Hello folks, this is Karl-James Langford on channel 01 to 1975. I'm getting really good at that. It's rather late today, so just like to say thank you very much for watching the video logs. And this is my video log for the 27th of November 2014, Thursday. And Jake, I actually record these things a day behind, so that's the point. So what I'm going to do is the review of the new film Dark Wings by OJ Production, produced and directed by Owen and Jake, with music from an external source, which is brilliant, and with me acting in it. I'm going to be reviewing that on Friday, so that's brilliant that that's actually out now. A spoiler for Thursday, even though this is... oh, forget that. Anyway, just like to quickly say that I've had a question of how do you get into acting from somebody who said that they like watching my stuff. So how do you get into acting? I think for everybody watching, acting is about dedication and a lot of hard work. I'll give you a bit of an equation. It's about gaining experience. It's taken me not years and years to get where I am, but then again it has, because I've used other experience to get to the point to build up my level of being able to be in front of a camera and ignore it. Because I've been a public speaker for many years, and I've been a very loud person and whatever, it's enamored me to being able to take that step to go into acting. If you're a quiet type of person, then obviously there are other ways of getting into acting. All I would say, there's so many different avenues, so many choices, but some kind of education is good. Either local workshops, getting involved in a local tram, going to university, all help. I don't think you can get into acting like Bill Nye, who reckons that you just got into acting just there and then. There's very few Bill Nyes out there. You know, you've got to have had something. You can't just go into acting because you think you're going to make money out of it or it's a career. That's just not going to work. Those things come with time, and you've got to be dedicated. With what I do with acting, I do these video logs every single day, so I just don't care about being in front of the camera. I just do it. I do my public speaking still, which is linked. When I can, I do my SoundCloud stuff with Al. I'm still waiting for the next piece to be up there, Al, so looking forward to that. You've got to, as I do, as I've done in the past, I've signed up with extra agencies. That's how I got into it. But because of my archaeology, I've presented on the news as well and done radio stuff. Just simple. And the other thing is, with just stuff below that, not below, whatever, just phone into radio shows, right? That's what I did years and years ago. Is one thing I haven't said. Phone into radio shows, just get your voice on there and hear it, and let other people hear it. Build up that profile. It's not going to go on your phoning my radio show is not going to go on your profile, but all these things lead on. Try to do amateur work. Get on Casting Call Pro. There's no rules to any of this, and you'll eventually build this up. But there's one word of warning: once you've got the momentum going, you've got to keep going. You cannot rest for a minute. Okay, you've got to keep going. Even some of the best actors on this planet have got a film, and then they got another film, and then they got another film, then they got this, and then they got that, and look, whatever. Okay, so that's what it's about. Those people who stop running, particularly very early on. If I stopped doing the acting stuff now and thought, right, I'll just take a year off, I don't think I could get back into it. If I took 2 months off, I don't think I could get back into it. Because you build up this momentum. That's the point. Okay, that's that. Hopefully that's been of some advice and you know who you are. I've been watching more of Walking Dead. For those that watch that, I'm up to episode 15. It's getting very scary now. So some of them are actually back together from their little groups after being in that prison. You'll know what I'm talking about, those who are still watching series 4. I know Ella's up to series 5. Lucky person, because you stay up all night with nothing else to do other than watching these films whilst your children are in bed with you, and you can't move, so you put the TV on. Job done. Excellent. Well done, Ella. And obviously today, Thursday, I've been teaching my archaeology classes, one in Langford Major and one in Bridgend. And what I've been teaching, as I said the other day, is Babylonia, the great civilization of Babylonia, where Babylon is rising. You've got the first sort of Babylonia, approximately the 1800s BC, where you've got the rise of the Babylonia for just 50 years. And they're obviously constantly fighting with the Assyrians, and then you've got the rise of the new Babylon but under Nebuchadnezzar in the year 608 BC. Nebuchadnezzar II, all the way through to the year 539. Very small sort of empires Babylon was, but Babylon is famous for the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, but it's a lot more than that. Babylon is known for the Tower of Babel. It's a lot more than that. Actually, Babylon is constantly quoted in the Bible, and Babylon itself is one of those parts of history, a moment in history that you're talking about having street lighting. This is 2,600 years ago. Sanitation, which is well before most places on the planet. It's got a population of 200,000 people plus. It's got it's advanced, and the Hanging Gardens, it's likely that there were many Hanging Gardens across Mesopotamia, the new modern day Iraq, places like Nineveh, places like Uruk. But the only problem is with Iraq now is that the stuff in the north, particularly near Mosul, which Nineveh is, has been extensively looted by ISIS, and ISIS are selling antiquities from these sites to make money so they could buy weapons, because ISIS believes in the Muslim faith, and anything but before Muhammad, 600 years, AD 600, nothing has any meaning, which is a bit of a shame. Whatever ISIS is history. It's part of your history as much as everybody else's. So yeah, and then Babylon fell, and then taken over by Alexander the Great, and eventually Babylon by the 140s, 141 was basically fell into sort of history. 141 BC. And the one thing about Babylon is that the Hanging Gardens, if it wasn't fed by irrigation, it just simply the trees stopped growing and decay kept in, and the plants were sort of some of the trees growing were on great pillars and flooring and all the rest of it, lined with lead to stop the water coming down. That may have been an attraction to loot the site, the lead, big sheets of lead. And these trees were like 25-30 meters up, and obviously without water getting up there, they're going to simply die in that desert. So that's basically it. So So this is my video log for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Looking forward to reviewing Past Wings. Oh, I keep saying Dark Winds. Oh god, I can't. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, it's late. Past Wings, and looking forward to reviewing that. Well done, lads. Speak to you soon.